Fasten your seatbelts for the realest Eagles and Sixers YouTuber! One who plays no clickbait and gets to the point! The myth, the legend, Nicky Steves! Come to my channel, you know the deal, yo boy, always keeps things real. I'm simply statue think they slate, dropping unrealistic man, 2K takes for the clip. Even though cats like that get views closer to the milli, never hear me preach, flip on to Philly. Before you watch the Eagles all the way through the early 22, authentic talk, forget what others do. Come to my channel, you know the deal, yo boy, always keeps things real. The 24/7, 365 way, sports content for the reals that feels like day. Good evening, everybody. Eagles fans, Sixers fans, Philly fans. We rocking it live tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the Eastern Coast. And we here to talk. We got some 76ers we're going to talk a little bit about. Then we're going to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to do our mock drafts as we get closer to the draft. We only a couple weeks away, folks. So it's going. Now's the time to go look at the players, analyze them. On Sunday, it was on the Sunday Morning Countdown show. We did a mock draft on the Pro Football and Sports Network. On that Sunday Morning Countdown show, exclusive network, it was me, Mitch, Coach Ed, Big Talks Pat. James Franco, we all came in. We did mock drafts there. And now tonight, I'm going to do the same, do a sole mock draft for the Eagles. And as always, we're doing this on the Nicky Steves and Hardcore Sports Network channels. Now, before I get into the mock draft, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Philadelphia 76ers, about their offseason. Just a little bit. Not going to go on too much about it because the Eagles and the mock draft's the main focus. But we'll talk a little bit about the Sixers first. Let's face it, the Sixers season's all but over at this point. They're not making the playoffs. Maxi's done for the season. Paul George and Embiid, their big three that was supposed to help lead them in contention this year are all gone. For the Sixers offseason so far, what I see is you keep Yabusele and Grimes are the main things. Embiid and George, they're probably going to keep them because they'll use the injuries excuse. They'll bring them back, and they're kind of locked with Paul George's contract. So I'm thinking that's probably going to happen. What could also happen, though, I think, is the Sixers could try to go for a Tyron Prince at a forward in free agency. Those are some early thoughts. I'm thinking maybe Nick Nurse gets fired, and maybe it's possible now with Mike Malone getting fired by the Denver Nuggets, which that'll probably be my rant of the week on next week's 3-Point Blitz episode 5 at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. So stay on the lookout for that. I'll probably have a rant there. So that's what'll probably be going down there. I'll probably have a rant there on the 3-Point Blitz about that. But that opens the door possibly for Mike Malone to join the Sixers. Now, I'll talk about this more for the Sixers as we get closer to the basketball playoffs and the offseason, especially following the NFL draft. For now, I'm going to say between Mike Malone and the Grizzlies departed coach Taylor Jenkins, if the Sixers do part ways with Nick Nurse, I'm all in favor of Mike Malone being the head coach if we go that route. But we'll talk more about the Sixers later on. Now it's time to switch gears and let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, because that's going to be the main focus for this show. I mean, We know we're a few weeks away from the draft. I already did a mock draft. Like I said on Sunday, I'm going to share the screen with you guys. You guys want to see it yourselves. Give me one moment. We're going to share it right there. So I'm going to share my mock draft I did on Sunday. For those of you guys that didn't catch it, the show, here we go. So this is what I did Sunday. This was Pro Football Focus. Mitch moderated the show. This was the show again with a few Giants fans, myself and James Franco representing the Steelers. For the Giants, you had Big Talk Sports Pat, Coach Ed Gladney were the main two. I think there's one name I'm missing. But yeah, this was the mock draft I did there. I went Walter Nolan, who fell to me in that draft, 32nd. J.T. Tuamola, edge from Ohio State. Edge Nelly Cornelis, 96, 134, Uptown Stout. Mitchell Evans, yo, what's up, Mitch? What is up? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good evening so far. I mean, hope you don't mind me asking, but what happened with Sixers Alert today? I thought you were going live at 4:30. I was waiting to check it out, but whatever happened, man. So that, but thanks for stopping by tonight, showing your support. Certainly makes up for it. So it's appreciated as always. And this is Mitch's run. Mitch was there when I did this mock draft. So got Mitchell Evans out of Notre Dame, more I've had looked into it. I'm a little high on that. Might do that again tonight. RJ Mickens, Riley Leonard. Hey, just adding some depth. Kicker. Yeah, we kind of need it. So that was what I did Sunday. Although this time around, we're going to go in a different route. We're going to do it again. We're going to use the same website. So I'm going to use the Pro Football Focus website. But this time around, I'm going to try to draft a little differently. So I'm going to try to maybe mix it up a little bit. Maybe do some different picks. We'll see, though, how it works out. 1 second. I'm going to pull up the website, and we're going to do this mock draft again. And then, but this time around, it's going to be full 7 rounds. Maybe do 1 or 2 tonight. I don't know if it's good. But I want to do tonight, though, is what I didn't do last time around. Last time around, what I did was we just did one whole mock draft. This time I'm going to actually look at some of the picks a little bit more, the prospects, and do a little bit of evaluation on them before I make the picks. So it might be one mock draft because, like I said, we're going to take our time evaluating these guys. So without any further ado, here it is, folks. So Philadelphia Eagles 2025 full 7-round mock draft. Let's do it. Cam Ward to the Titans. Will Johnson. Travis Hunter. H-Town Jeffrey. Shedeur Sanders to the Jets. I mean, they need a quarterback. That could happen. Jalen Walker to Georgia. Tyler Booker. Let's see. Josh Simmons. I'm getting a little nervous here. Let's see what happens. Oh, Saints traded with Kansas City. All right, let's see. Let's just look at the defensive side of the ball here. Let's see what we got. Now, I did do Walter Nolan last time. Let's check. Walter Nolan's an athlete 3 technique defensive tackle, which is a valuable asset in today's NFL. Combine that with his leap in production in 2024 and his top-notch pedigree, it's not hard to see why many are high on him entering the NFL. Although only 21 years old, Nolan has shown improvement as a technician over the years, which has helped him make better use of his freakish combination of speed and power. He still has some more development to do, but he has shown that he's coachable, and that's an important trait for future success. So that's why I see why some people are high on Nolan Smith, on Walter Nolan, excuse me, because he shows some poise and discipline, something that which is good. See that right here. So Walter Nolan. Let's see who else do we have? Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan. There's another possible option. Let's see. An edge. We didn't do an edge, so let's take a look. Action brings the imposing frame and impressive athleticism to the edge, combining crisp pass rush technique with rare flexibility for his size. While he may not be in the same tier as elite prospects, his ability to win on the outside with refined handwork and natural movement makes him a disruptive force with plenty of upside. Okay, but why is he not considered the same tier as elite prospects? Though, why? That's the big what if, though. Are there concerns about his play? Because if that's the case, you've lost me on him, on Landon Jackson right there. But what's the reason he's not considered in that elite class? That's the big question there. Now we're going to look at Donovan Izuru. That's going to be a tough name to pronounce draft night. Edge out of Boston College. The sack production from 2024 speaks volumes, but Donovan's tape is flooded with pro-ready technique. He uses his hands quickly well to shed blocks and gets quarterback, and he plays with a relentless passion like he's chasing down All right, I'm back. We just had to step aside for a second. Give me 1 second. All right, give me 1 second. We'll be right back into it. Back into it with our mock draft here. We got all right. So right now. All right, I'm back, y'all. I got this bug fixed. Now we're back to it. We're back to it. So now we're at pick 64. So let's do this. We got this on a separate tab now. We're going to do this. So let's go defense. Like I said, we went Walter Nolan opening round. Now we got to go edge. Let's see. Who we got? So let's see. I got my list of potential prospects here for the 98th pick. We got potential second round picks: Kyle Kennard, JT Tumunguya, Benjamin Morrison. Who? Kyle Kennard, edge from South. Let's see what's up with him. Kyle Kennard. Kyle Kennard has plenty of traits like he's a lean frame with a worry body, but excellent length. He's also an explosive athlete with quick speed and agility. As a pass rusher, Kennard probably wins with his length and burst. He's at best when lined up wide, allowing him to quick get off to be offensive tackles around the edge and finish with his length. Kennard's best attribute is his length. Use it effectively to keep his frame clear and flashes a well-timed, efficient punch. He has a solid dip and rip move, but needs to develop more counter. I'm not really that sold on him. Let's see. Oladijos need to transition to defend this season. Off ball carry, recording 57 tackles, 14 for loss, 4.5 sacks. He's a high monitor player with tremendous physical agility in the run game. However, average pass rusher who doesn't consistently win reps. I'm not sold on that. Doesn't have many go-to moves. What about a Joshua Stewart? Let's see what he's on. Explosive, relentless, possesses a quick first step and speed. Ability to challenge offenses off tackles. Stewart's compact frame and strong versatility allows him to maintain balance while employing a variety of pass rush moves. The shed block is effectively. He's high energy in pursuit, demonstrating excellent closing speed. Needs to add strength in order to enhance his run stopping ability. His size could leave him stuck between roles in the NFL. Let's try Alshon Gilmore. Disruptive, high motor technique. Excels the game offline quickly. Has his skills array of pass rush to consistently pressure the quarterback. While his agility and balance make him effective at bending the edge against the run. He displays good discipline, setting up the edge and pursuit plays. Good is intimidating because his size could allow him to play multiple roles. Okay, I could see someone like that. You could switch up multiple roles. I sped it up a little bit now so we can get on point. So we're at pick 96. Now I feel like now we got to go on the offensive side. Let's go with offense. Cameron Williams. We got Isaiah Bond. Ooh, Isaiah Bond's a good receiver. I might take back what I said about going with an offensive tackle. I kind of like Isaiah Bond from what I heard. It's a very versatile type of guy. You know, he's can be a good number 3 option. Now we're going to focus on maybe on the offensive line a little bit. Focus a little bit, maybe on the offensive line a little bit. See what's going on. And if you guys are just coming in, make sure drop a like, subscribe on both the Hardcore Sports Network and Nikki Stees channels. We're doing this live. They're on the Nikki Stees and Hardcore Sports Networks. So if you're rocking with us, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe to both platforms. I'm thinking we got to go offensive line here. Let's take a look. We got top prospects. We got Chase London from UConn, Anthony Belton, NC State. Physical, imposing tackles with the strength and length to control defenders at the line of scrimmage. Excels in pass protection, using his size to keep edge rushers at bay. In run game, he generates solid push. Plays with aggressive mentality. His awareness, ability to adjust makes him dependable on the line. However, he can improve his pad level and hand placement. Oh, that's easy. I'm still kind of sold on him. That's an easy one to me. That's an easy fix with Anthony Belton. Chase London, known for athletic prowess offense. Tackle, known for his exceptional movement, skills, versatility, excels in the pass rush, quick lateral footwork in the run game, demonstrates strong understanding of blocking angles, effective in the zone. His ability to reach the second level engaged linebacker shows agility in field wear, how to maximize potential. He needs to add mass and strength. I mean, Anthony Belton, I like what I hear from both these guys. I'm I'm going to go with Belton. Let me check. Oh, you got Cornelius out of Oregon. Let's see. Powerful. He moves laterally, allowing the mirror pass. Red Cornelius generates significant push in the run game. His high football IQ reckon he plays with an aggressive mentality, but can improve his pass. Oh, that's a quick fix. I mean, I'll take Cornelius. I think, again, the pad placement, that's all a quick fix. Do we trade back? Nah. Let's look at now the tight end room. Even though this is going to be a repetitive one, but yeah, sorry. It's someone I'm high on, so I'll take Mitchell Evans. Now we're at pick 164. Let's go on the defensive side. You got Riley Mill. Let's look at the secondary. You got Zah Frazier, Jabbar Muhammad, Jalen Smith, Mello Dotson, BJ Adams, Jameer Harris, Ashton Castro, Kenneth Crawford, Hunter Royal, Maxon Hook. $164. Let's see. I'm either going cornerback or safety. I'm kind of iffy on which way. Where do we go? Do we go cornerback or do we go safety on this one? All right. Do we go cornerback or safety? Let's see. I mean, we need both. I think safeties are weak album. Safeties are weak. I would go safety in this one. I think that's our weak point. Let's see. Where do we go? I'm going. Let's see what we got. Sebastian Castro, tough impact plays, intelligent defense, ideal route recognition, and he's one of the better slot defenders at stopping the run in this draft class. Castro's main issue in terms of projection is his upside. He'll be the same age as rookie or some players by the time their rookie contract expired. It limits his impact in the NFL ceiling as a fit. Crawford, very versatile playmaking ability. Transitioning from running back to cornerback roles in high school and safety, college demonstrates significant growth in defense. And came his final collegiate season, and Adam Crawford led the team with 76 tackles, 2 interceptions, earning all Mountain West honors. His aggression, playing styles, his tackling techniques requires what Feynman's. Look, I mean, R.J. Mickens. I didn't. Safety capable plays. He possesses above average size. Yeah, that's all great. But as an average blitzer, can be difficulty shedding blocks. No, I'm not sold on him. I'm going to go, you know what? I'm sold on Crawford. I'll give it a try. And no, we're not going to trade. No, I got 168 after this. We can come back for a kicker later. Let's go with defensive back. Zah Frazier, Jabbar Muhammad. Let's see. Muhammad's versatile, competitive cornerback with impressive mobility, route recognition, having played for Oklahoma State, Washington, now Oregon. Tough undersized at 6'10", has quick twitch movement. Ball tracking skill. That's not really much of an assessment. Zah Frazier, good press corner who wins those reps at high level due to his length physicality. Outside corner, Long strider has lots of ground. He possesses natural acceleration paired with excellent long speed. Very good tackle. He missed 2 tackles this season. Physical player who isn't afraid of taking on contact. Who can make plays. Merritt does an excellent job of limiting plays are targeted. Wait, does an excellent job. Yep. You know what? I'll go Zoff Frazier here. You know what? I'll take 172. I'm leaning more toward a position that's not really of an important need right now. I mean, y'all guys can ignore the ads. Obviously, those ads aren't really helping. We do need a guard, though. I'm going to go with a guard for this pick right here. Let's go offensive tackle Jack Nelson. Where do we go right there? Give me 1 second. Oh. Desperate. Let's see. Carson Vincent's gifted to high motor, enjoys physical and also technical sound blocker. Can be difficult to get to him because he has a good point of attack run blocker. Dalton Cooper, Oklahoma. He's referring to Oklahoma, won 13, 14 games. I think Cooper, where he gave up. Well, I'm high. I'm leaning toward Dalton Cooper, honestly. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to go with Dalton Cooper in this one. And then for the last pick, we'll take a kicker. Fuck it. Take Ben Sauls. Let's see. Is there any report known for his accuracy consistently? Sauls demonstrated a strong leg with impressive range, has maintained his streak successful extra point attempts over multiple seasons. His reliability made him a top kicker. Coming soon. Fuck it. Accurate kicker. I'll take it. Let's give it a shot. See what happens. So, there we go. We got another mock draft down the board. I'm going to download it right here. I'm going to save this to my downloads. That's all right. So I'll share it later with you guys. I'm going to do one more. So we're going to go all 7 rounds again. This time we'll do it at normal speed. Let's try this one again and see how the second one goes. So this is the second go at the 2025 Philadelphia Eagles mock draft. Our first go hey, we had some technical issues disrupt it, but I still feel like we put together a solid draft. I'm liking what I did. Let's see if I can try to outdo my previous efforts. Let's give it a try. So we're going coming up. All right, we're up. So let's see. What do we do? Trade back 2 spots. Give me a second. I'm going to look at our defense, see if it's worth it. Because that's the Giants offering us a spot. And do I want to go with JT? I want to go. I don't really know about Landon Jackson. Defensive tackle. I'll come back. Let's go with an edge this time around. You know what? All right, we trade back 2 spots. All right, and we're still set. Nope, we're not trading back this time. Let's go with JT, Ohio State. Now we're next at 64. So this is the second out of 3 mock drafts. I went with JT. And we go from there. We're waiting on pick 64. Just sharing this on Blue Sky out there. Let them know we live. All right. And let them know now we coming up soon. So we went there. So we tried going edge this time. Now we're going to see how we're affected with getting a defensive tackle. See who's available to us. We got, this is going to hit us a little bit harder because out of all the top prospects, there's going to have a hard time. I don't know. Let's see. TJ Sanders has managed to stand out as one of the more enticing players in the group. Powerful 3 defensive technique. Sanders appears to have the strength and improving technique to hold his own with solid overall quickness and improving arsenal moves to shed blockers. Sanders was a true impact player for South Carolina in 2024. He's an effective run defender who brings enough pressure as a pass rusher to entice NFL teams. There's still some room for Sanders to grow as he's pad level is a pretty consistent issue with the game. He's shown development as a technician, but still has a little work to do. Encounter moves. Let's try Darius Alexander Toledo. Versatile, impressive spin seed size strength. Consistently disrupts offensive line with first step. Versatility allows him to align across multiple positions on the defensive front, showcasing his ability to adapt and excel in various schemes. His performance during the Senior Bowl further highlighted his potential as he demonstrated dominant force. He needs to improve his pad level and hand placement. One-on-one drills. I'm going to try Alfred Collins and see where that goes. Potential tools upside line. While his production could improve, his ability to disrupt opposing offenses stands out. Collins has struggled on pass rushing plays despite his physical tools. The extremely effective run could fall if teams look for a specific skill set that does not make certain spots. However, he's a talent to be a top 50 on spot. Wait. Could fall team look specific spot. Said that do not take in certain spots. What? Pass rushing plays. I'm not really sold on that. I'm more sold on Darius Alexander. So we're going to go with Darius Alexander here, folks. As you guys know, we are live here. Nikki Stees and Hardcore Sports Network channels. Kicking it live as always. And now we dent there. Now, what do we do here? Let's try going offensive tackle with the neck with pick 96. We're not trading this one at all. We traded 2 spots, the previous one, but we're staying at 96. It's either Charles Grant, Anthony Belton. I don't know. Let's see what some of these other guys. Let's see Charles Grant. Intriguing prospect. In pass protection, he does an excellent job keeping defenders at arm's length, allowing to maximize leverage. In run game, he's most efficient in zone scheme. The step up in competition level is the main concern for Grant, and that he could expose some jerky footwork. The raw talent is certainly there, but any coaching staff that gets their hands on will have a developmental project to bring up to levels required for the NFL. His size and strength make him a force in the run game. Generates consistent push and effective. Clears the lane for ball carriers. His awareness and footwork help. Handle stunts and blitzes. He can move laterally, be exposed on quick to defenders. Oh. London is athletic and technically proficient offensive tackle, known for versatility, excels in pass protection, utilizing footwork and fluid lateral movement and run game. London demonstrates a strong understanding of blocking agilities, making it particularly effective in zone blocking schemes. In order to maximize his impact, needs to add mass and strength. Right, he needs to add mass and strength. I don't really know. Is that real? I mean, for an offensive tackle, obviously that's a critique. I mean, Charles Grant, take one more look. Jerky footwork. Footwork that's something that can always be improved with the right coaching. I'm not really too nitpicky on that one because, yes, it can be worked on with the right coaching. So I'm not upset at that at all. That's an improvement that can certainly be made. Now, let's see. So now we did that. Now we're going to look at wide receiver or tight end. So we're going to do that this time around, wide receiver or tight end. Mitchell Evans, Terrence Ferguson. Off a stellar 2024 campaign in Oregon. Ferguson was one of the fastest and most explosive testers at combine, and the athletics and shows when field acceleration is more powerful than energetic. But he's a nuisance spectator as well as a selling RC threat. Bergenshill limits his effectiveness as a blocker. Nah. I'm not. Dude, I'm Mitchell Evans. Mitchell Evans is my boy as far as tight ends go in this mock draft, bro. Give me Mitchell Evans. He's the guy I'm looking forward to. I don't want any of that other shit. Dude, it's just not feeling it for me. Mitchell Evans. I'm not. So I don't know. We'll see. We're at 161. We're at pick 161. By the way, I think I'm going to do a third go at this. Now we got to look at the secondary. Got Zafacer. I'm going to go with Uptown Stout, Western Kentucky. I took him last time. All right, now we got to go safety. We're kind of in a similar spot. We've identified these guys before, so now we're noticing a trend now. Let's try something a little different. Remember, this is a mock draft, so we're just going to experiment here. Let's try with a wide receiver. Let's see. What about Rick White? Operating, vertical playmaking to draw attention, way to mechanize space and run. Chris Sprout stood out. Last as an elite, make him a likely day 3 steal. Yeah, I'm going to need a little more than that. Standing at, Yeah, he's standing. Prater combines size with agility, excelling in spiritual awareness and physicality to make contested catches. Ability to glide through space and adjust the air could make him an early 3 contender. Kobe Hutchinson. College career upper. Wide majority of the time past 2 seasons. Leverage hands. Jeopardy of over 10% each season. So an average after the catch. Jalen Lane is a quick twitch athlete. That quick twitch athlete kind of rubs me the wrong way. Contested catch rate will target. The career drop under 6%. Dangerous threat. Let's try it, Jalen Lane. Let's give this a go and see. We don't really need that extra pick. We're going to try to be aggressive here. Let's take a look. So we went with our offensive tackle. Let's mix it up. Let's just take a quarterback. Backup quarterback. Just he's there to fill a roster spot anyway. Fuck it. I'm like, let's just try something different in this one right here. All right. I mean, let's face it. These are just mock drafts. Let's just take our time. Be cool. Have some fun with this. And we'll go as long as we need to. Let's see. So what are we going to do with this pick? Defense. Let's go for a second offensive tackle. Offensive guard. Marcus Tate out of Clemson. Good athlete, light on his feet, steady panic production, who can stand ball pressure. Consistent pass block, who hasn't allowed to sack the last 2 seasons. Encore with inconsistent pad level. I think that can be fun. Let's try this. Let's take Marcus Tate. I think this could be a good one right here. Results. Marcus Tate. Let's see what goes on there. So I think Marcus Tate would be a nice one right there. So I'm going to do one more go at this. I'm going to do one more round with this mock draft. We'll see how that one goes. And then I can do a compare and contrast. And for the record, I'm going to share the link to all these to my Twitter feed. And I'll drop the link to my Twitter in the chat real quickly so you guys can follow me there. Hit me up, Super Bowl champ. And then we're going to go from there. So here we go. That's where, yep. There's my Twitter if you're not following me there, because I'm going to post the results to each of my mock drafts after it's over on my Twitter. And if you're coming in, you're new to the channel, my channel's Nicky Stees. That's where I do my videos, Eagles, Sixers, NFL, NBA related subjects, live streams, YouTube shorts, sometimes videos, meaning traditional videos. And we're doing this on the Hardcore Sports Network. So shout out to them for letting us go live as always. The link to my Twitter, you can hit me up. So, all right. That's that. Another mock draft in the books. 2 down. 1 more to go. We're going to do 1 more go at this mock draft. And let's see. Now I'm going to see how this goes. This one I'm going to treat as the big one here. This one's going to be more kind of a quick one. I'm going to try to speed through this one a little bit so my computer doesn't overheat on me. Give me 1 second. Loading time's starting to go a little slower. Maybe I'm going to speed it up for this final mock draft just to, because I already did the first 2. I looked at a lot of the prospects. If you guys are catching this at the end, you can go back to earlier in this one where I actually looked at everyone. No, we're not helping the cow. No, Patriot. Okay, it's already glitching. Tyreek Williams, Landon Jackson. I'm going to go with Tyreek Williams, Ohio State, as my backup. I mean, hey, sometimes you just got to make the move. Fuck it, man. Let's see. Edge. Let's see. I'm going to go Oladipo. Now we're going to go all the way down. No, I'm not taking that. Nope. No, I'm staying put. We're going offensive guard. Marcus. Now I'll come back for Marcus Tate. You know what? Let's go Kobe Bryant. Damn, there's already a Kobe Bryant for the Seahawks. And of course, all basketball fans know the late great basketball player Kobe Bryant, but man, I mean, I know this is off subject with football and the draft, but I guess that Kobe Bryant really had some influence. Jalen Reed out of Penn State. I said I was going to kind of skip through it, but Jalen Reed's someone who catches my attention. He is in run support, demonstrating strong tackling. Reed has a range to patrol deep zones and the awareness to read quarterbacks, display plays, ball skills, ability to make plays in contested situations that value the secondary. He overcommits both in the run and pass game. That's something that could be worked on too. Right. I'm more sold on RJ Mickens just by a little bit. So we'll go RJ Mickens there. We're going to pick 134. Do we take that extra pick from the Dolphins? I don't think we really need it. We got Pat Bryant, Jalen Lane. I'm thinking out actually. We did have Jalen Lane available last time. He'll probably fall to us. Let's go tight end. You know I'm high on Mitchell Evans. That's my boy. I've taken him all my mock drafts so far. I'm doing it again. Let's go. Now we'll get Jalen Lane, wide receiver. So take a look. We got our defensive tackle, or edge, or safety, or tight end. So we still need a cornerback, though. We still need a defensive back. Keep our at 164. Jabbar Muhammad. Like I said, I'm high on him. No, we're keeping these picks. Martinez. Jack Nelson, Wisconsin. That might be a decent one right there. Do I go with Jack Nelson, Wisconsin? Who knows? Dalton Cooper, offensive guard. Clay Webb. Oh, Marcus Tate. There we go. That's one of my other. Now we're at 168. Hold on. Let's see. Let me read. Read. Doesn't exist. So we're missing. Oh, we still need we got our safety. We need one more guy on the defensive. Let's go offense. Hold on, let's see. So we got the pick 160. I'm trying to think for a second. How many we got? Like 2 more picks left. Yes, we got. All right, now I think we could just draft a quarterback to fill roster space because we got most of our main needs at this point. We don't really have to worry as much. So, all right. Nah, because I know this is a weird, shit. Hold on a sec. Oh, no, that was it. Wait. All right, let's see. So that's it right there. We didn't take a kicker in this one, but we don't need a kicker, though, because I thought we had an extra pick, but maybe that was thinking about that from a previous mock draft where I traded, but hey, that's it. So I got my 3 mock drafts done for the night. If you're just tuning in now and you missed earlier in the stream, not to worry. I will do after the stream is over. I'll share on my community tab all 3 mock drafts and pictures. You guys can check it out for yourself. I'll also check it out on my Twitter as well. You got NFL Reality Check stopping by. Thanks for joining the chat. Here's the link to my Twitter. Got some people popping. So you know what? I think actually we're going to do one more mock draft. All right. Since some of you guys are just coming in, I'm noticing the view counts going up. I at least owe it to you guys. So we'll do one more mock draft, normal speed. Let this one be the final one for this episode. Now, there will be more mock drafts. I'm going to do another live stream as we get closer to the draft. That gives me more time to evaluate. But NFL Reality Check, Mitch, thanks for stopping in. Your support's appreciated as always. And this has been interesting. I tried taking a different approach each time. Like this time around, I think I'm just going to go, who's the best player? Oh, Kansas City. Fuck, they stole Walter Nolan. All right. We got to go defensive tackle. Because I notice when I go defensive tackle early, it usually seems to work out a lot better in my favor. So we going to go there. So let's do it. Tyleik Williams. Now pick 64. Kind of debating. I'm just going to kind of look at who's the best player available on the board. I'm just going to let it play out. Try to go with the best player on the board at important position, then drift it there this time. Oh, this time Mason Taylor went to the Broncos. But now, all right. We're going at 64. We're waiting, see who drops. Does someone drop? Like I said, we went Tyleik Williams. Now 64. Look. Darius Alexander's another potential one. We're going to go Oladipo. Now I'm doing this. The reason I'm looking straight at the board. I'm not looking at any specific positions because I've done this numerous times already. So I kind of know who's the top prospects at each position. Projected Chris Paul Jr. Ole Miss. Is that CP3's kid? Man, that's kind of cool if that is. But in this scenario, it's got him going to the Ravens. But I don't want to get too off subject. With all due respect to the NBA fans, with all due respect to Chris Paul, but I want to stay focused on subject here with the mock draft. So let's go defense. All right, Jalen Reed, Torrey Horton, Mitchell Evans. He's still likely to be there. Let's go defense here on this one. Let's go. I'm going to go Jalen Reed this time around. We'll give it a try, see what happens. We've already gone the opposite. We are in the RJ Mickens direction numerous times. Let's switch it up this time around. See where this one leads us. So we're at 134. We got some time to wait. Gonna wait and see what happens, who goes where. See who ends up. And then we'll go from there. Jacob Parrish. Damian Martinez. 134. We're going to go offense here. Let's see. Mitchell Evans. Yep. There we go. Still there. Now we got pick 161. We should be able to get into one of offensive tackle I'm looking for in this one. All right. Shit. Here we go. Let's see. Kind of nerve-wracking right now. We're at 161. Let's see. Now I got an offensive tackle, offensive guard in mind. Did I? Oh, yeah. Tate already went. Packers stole him. Dalton Cooper, Oklahoma State. That could be a good one. Let's go wide receiver. Pat Bryant, body control IQ for the game. He can eat up the ground. However, he lacks explosiveness off the line of scrimmage, which can hinder separation. Yeah, that's not a guy. He's not going to be able to do much with the Eagles in that situation. I think Jalen Lane, like from what I've evaluated, he's more likely to suit us in this role. I think Dalton Cooper. Oh, Riley Mills, Notre Dame. That might be a good one. So what we got? We got our defensive tackle. We got our edge. We got our safety. We got our wide receiver. Offensive tackle. Let's look at the best players available. Here's Jack Nelson, Wisconsin. I'm going to take him. There, we got our offensive line guys. And now on the draft, Jake Elliott's replacement. Ben Sauls from Pitt, you are up. You will be taking Jake Elliott's spot. Well, that should do it. Now, all of my mock drafts should be complete. Let's do this. All right, that's going to be it. This should wrap it up right here. Before I go, thanks again to everyone that tuned in, whether you caught it live or you're catching it on the replay. We did have some technical difficulties earlier, which did kind of hinder the first go at it. But once we got past that, the second, third, and fourth goes were just smooth, straight through in terms of making my picks. And I'm looking forward to yet another mock draft coming up. We'll do another one draft week. The week of the draft, we'll do one more. Next week, we're not going to do any mock drafts. I'll spend that time doing some more evaluation of the players. And then that'll be that. So this is the 7th round. We just get to chill, relax. Going to download this at the end and share it for you guys all. Share my picks there with my YouTube and my Twitter audience. So I'll just close out on this note. Hope you all have a great rest of your night or day if you're catching this during the game time. Thanks for rocking with me. We unfortunately had some technical difficulties that slowed us down earlier, but we bounced right through it. We got through this mock draft. We kicked it in. And that's what we do here on YouTube. And again, so that's what we do it. We're going to keep on pushing, going to keep on doing these live streams, going to keep on recording my YouTube shorts, doing my mock drafts, all that. So Eagles fans, stay on the lookout. I'm going to have some more content coming. So Eagles, Sixers, NFL, NBA fans, that's right. I got more content coming for the draft. And then in the May, when we get past the draft in May and June, it's going to be mostly basketball-related content, Sixers offseason, and other NBA playoff-related news for a few months. So then the Eagles content's going to wind down a little bit until around August when we hit the preseason. So we got a few more weeks. We're going to talk on Hype Up Eagles draft, do content related to the Eagles. Then we're going to take a little bit of a breather from it and focus more on basketball. Those are the plans for the channel over the next coming month. So that being said, I've rambled on enough. Appreciate your support. Have a great rest of your day or night. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, both on the Nicky Stees and Hardcore Sports Network channels where we're streaming this. It's linked for you guys to go there and sub it up if you haven't done so. That being said, it's your boy Nicky Stees signing out. Catch y'all later.